Well, a very good afternoon. The warmest of welcomes I extend to all. Welcome along here on behalf of the good team at EVES to our auction room. Of course, to our owners, welcome into you, and may I extend the hand of gratitude for entrusting the very fine team here at EVES with the marketing of your exceptional properties. It's certainly been our great privilege. Introducing our auction team up the front here, we have our company director, Mr. Tony Grindle. Assisting with the management team, our very own Tanya Swain and the absolutely fabulous Nikki Tracy. Assisting on the technology, we have the wonderful Alison Weenek. Now, Alison will be displaying feats of both numerical and technological dexterity, as Alison is in charge of the all-important bidding sequences, which will be displayed on screen beside me here. Of course, the astute among you will know by now that Louis MacDonald is my name. And it's an absolute pleasure to be conducting proceedings, but more simply here, in the capacity to guide you along your journey to ownership. Now, bidders and buyers, throughout the campaigns, you will have familiarised yourself with our lead agents, and they will have furnished you with documentation which will aid in your purchasing decision here this afternoon. Among that documentation, they will have supplied you with a copy of the Real Estate Authority's approved guide to sale and purchase agreements. They will also have supplied you with a copy of the auction terms and particulars from which we work. And to those terms and particulars, I take you now, good folk, as we run through the conduct of auction. Will come as no surprise that our owners offer up the property subject to those confidential written reserve prices. Subject to those reserve prices being reached, I am permitted to sell the property to the highest bidder. Our owners have given me, as the auctioneer, the exclusive right to place bids on their behalf. That is what we refer to as the vendor bid. Any vendor bids that I do place will be clearly identified to you as such. Ironically, I shall use the term vendor bid. Any vendor bids that I do place will only be placed at a level well below the reserve price where the property is clearly not for sale. Now, bidders and buyers, as the auctioneer, I may execute my right to refuse bid if I do not deem it to be in the best interest of our owners. If a dispute during the bidding happens to arise, I shall simply arbitrate that dispute. I shall be your numerical conductor throughout the sweet symphony of the bidding. Follow my lead along to the grand finale of the call, which will be signified by the percussive beat of my gavel coming down on the rostrum like so. If you so happen to find yourself in that very fortunate position of holding the highest bid, well, congratulations, you are deemed to be our purchaser. Your obligations are therefore twofold. Sign your name on the memorandum of contract and pay a deposit of neat, easy 10% of the purchase price. Bidders and buyers, those are your obligations regarding our offerings this afternoon. So we look toward our first offering being lot number 1. Brought to the market by our very own Jaden King. Jaden brings to the market number 38 Mill Road of the Regent. More formally described as an estate in freehold, comprising of some 663 square metres more or less, as we say, being lot 2, deposit plan 53906, fully contained and described on that record title volume NA 5B 301197 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Vacant possession is on offer on that settlement date, described as 15 working days from the date of this agreement. I will point out to you the further terms regarding clause 23, the vendor exclusion of liability, and of course the some deletions in the finer terms of the general terms of sale in the agreement, in particular clauses 9 relating to those vendor warranties as the property is being sold as an estate. So we look toward our offering an iconic 1940s brick and tile bungalow positioned on a family-friendly section set in the heart of the immensely popular Regent. The home itself represents a treasure trove of opportunities to update, renovate or simply move in on that settlement date. The ability to make the home truly yours, or for the astute among you, the capital gains in such a prevalent location may such be that draw card for you. Further adding to the location is the accessibility of the great schooling, eateries, amenities of the Regent, plus local parks, sporting facilities and the popular Mount Parahaka trails. With the city centre also in walking distance, commuting will be short and sweet, allowing you more time to spend at home. Bidders and buyers, I look to you now as I place myself into your hands, as I seek now for that opening bid, a fair place to start.
He's looking for open bids and everybody's looking at him.
Public auction, not a silent auction. Start me away, where would you like to hear it? What's that figure to be? A little bit more than that would be good. At 400,000, it's nice to meet you and good to see you there up the front and seated at 400,000, we bid away here. And I'll chase down a mere 10 on the front to put you at 410,000, but 400,000 I call it away here now for the first time. Looking for 410, a mere 10 to put you in front. Certainly good buy at 410 we have. There's the competition just behind at 410,000. 420 would be the next step, but at 410 we have. Take confidence from the competition. At 410 for the first time. 420 to put you for. 420. There we are. 420,000 back in front. 430 do we say it? 430 not. At 430,000, 440 would be the next step, of course, but at 430,000, predominantly against you and everyone else in the room. 440. At 440 we'll get there together. At 440,000 back in front. At 440,000, 450. Do we say it? At 450,000, appreciate it, sir. At 450. At 460 we go. But at 450,000, you've been seated.
460.
At 460. At 460,000 and back to 70, shall we say? At 79. 470,000. At 480 would be the next step. But at 470,000. At 480,000. Good work. Back in front. At 490 would be the retort, but at 480 we bid here. Taking some instruction. At 490. At 490,000. At 500 wide and open for the taking. 500 can I say?
495.
Reluctantly, couldn't call it 500?
No.
495.
495.
495. I offer you the same retort, but 505 would be a strategic move.
I'll do 5. 5.
At 500. Look what you've started. I do hope you finish it at 500 now. 500,000. First call. 500. Another 5 to put you back in front. Second call. Third. And
501.
looking for a 5 at this stage. A little bit far from my instructions. Take a 5, put you back in front. 500,000. If I see no further bidding, I'll pause and have a discussion with our highest bidder, see if I can't get them across the line. You hold the bid.
Oh.
Absolutely. Very well, auction is live and paused. We'll be back with an update in but a moment. Thank you folks for your patience, your waiting and your understanding. We are dealing with an estate and there are several executors involved and we're just waiting for an instruction from one of those executors. So we do not have a decision as of yet. So that auction is still very much paused and we'll come back to it as soon as the opportunity arises. But we will carry on with lot number 2 in the meantime. Brought to the market by our very own Corey Oxborough. Welcome into the room to you, Corey. Corey brings to the market 37 Clark Road of Camo, more formally described as an estate in freehold, enveloping a some 905 square metres, more or less, as we say, being lot 1, deposit plan 50476. Fully contained and described on that record titled volume NA61A 40437 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Vacant possession is on offer to you on that settlement date described as 15 working days after the date of this agreement. The offering a home of capacious proportions spanning over 2 levels, located in an area popular among families, redecorated, new carpet and flooring throughout, accommodation provided by a some 4 bedrooms plus that utility room, a great addition given the nature of working from home becoming more ubiquitous. Living area on the upper level, complete with the deck, giving that all desired sense of symbiosis, that semblance of indoor and outdoor flow. Positioned to capture views over the surrounding mountain ranges. A flat, family-friendly, fenced back lawn complete the appeal, with the further entertaining area a fine spot to soak in the sun and entertain with friends and family. Located close to an array of popular schools, parks and the Camo Village is only within walking distance. A wonderful property for your consideration as I welcome your participation. Start me away. Opening bid, fair place to start. What do you see value buyers? We're equally zealous but unable in their cash position. Buyers out there are waiting for this to be passed in. So I'll give you 3 chances to register your interest right here, right now in our auction room. Or dare you enter that deep dark abyss of the conditional market. On that first call to register your interest. Second call now. The third and final time. Speak now. Very well, Corey. It seems that they would rather speak to you than me, and I do not blame them for a moment. I can now announce that that property is now priced to sell sharply at 790,000. So those interested parties waiting for these passing in words form a steady line behind Corey, as he is more than happy to assist you with your journey to ownership of 37 Clark Road. Very well, bidders and buyers, we look toward our final offering, lot number 3. Hoping to come back to lot number 1, of course. Being 316 Kaikanui Road of Whangarei, more formally described as an estate in freehold, enveloping a sum 7.9470 hectares, more or less, as we say, being lot 2. Deposit plan 177832. Fully contained and described on that record of title volume NA109C 300854. Vacant possession is on offer on that settlement date described as 20 working days from the date of this agreement. We do have some further terms of sale being clause 23 that the purchaser acknowledges that the refrigerator is listed as a chattel. However, under clause 9.31, no vendor warranty shall apply. The refrigerator is very much as is, where is, and our very own Lisa, certainly an expert in those lifestyle sales, brings to the market this wonderful opportunity, the offering an ultimate lifestyle with a beautifully presented home nestled among some 7.9 hectares of covenanted bush and trees, a sense of storybook charm, a real life treehouse. The home featuring a trinity of spacious bedrooms, a country style kitchen complete with a capacious window over the sink, allowing you to watch the wildlife and listen to the birds whilst doing the dishes. Maintaining character and charm throughout the home, but complemented by the fresh and modern decor. The high-pitched ceilings giving that sense of space, positioned to give a peace and privacy within the surrounding bush, your very own woodland. The expansive acreage boasts enough space for a plethora of pets, while the restful ambience makes the property your very own retreat. Located between the east coast, featuring a multitude of stunning beaches for recreation, and the Whangarei township for the essentials. The offering, certainly a unique proposition, and I seek now for your opening bid. What's that figure to be for 316 Kaikanui Road? Start me away. We have strong interest drafted up, ready to go. If you're here on a cash unconditional basis, register your interest right here, right now. 3 chances as I go around the room 3 times on that first call. Second call and penultimate chance to put yourself in front. Transparency of the auction room. The third and final time. Well, Lisa, it seems like I'm all alone up here, and I'd rather speak to you than me. Pass that back into your very capable hands, and I'm sure we'll see a sold sign at 316 Kaikanui Road very soon. Auctions live and paused as I seek now for an update on lot number 1. Thank you so much for your patience, folks. I can reveal that we left the room for lot number 1 at some 500,000, and we've had a gracious increase of some 22,500 with our party here. If I can get you to confirm your bid, they done there at 522.5. And with that, we have an change of instructions. We are on the market and we sell away now for the want of a better offer. The opportunity is here quickly now before you. We are selling now on that first call.
We've announced the price to
On the market, selling another 500 to put you at 523. Second call. All out, all done. Appreciate your bidding. Certainly appreciate it. Third and final. Are we all out? All done. For it is going. It is going. It is gone and sold. Congratulations to our purchasers and our owners, of course, to our underbidders, the greatest of appreciations for your attendance. The good team at EVES are more than happy to assist you on your journey to ownership. That concludes our auctions for EVES today. Thank you so much for your attendance.